Multiple Intelligence Distribution by Howard Gardner. Moving away from the conventional ways of measuring intelligence, Howard Gardner had come up with a new theory of 8 multiple intelligences, which he feels shows our uniqueness and speciality in paving the way for our future. We all have abilities which are general and specific. Multiple intelligence shows these abilities in a person. Dr. Howard Gardner classified these intelligences into 8 main categories. These intelligences are termed as multiple intelligences, which are found to exist in man in different proportions. These abilities give the ability to choose your career and make your life choices for progress. A general level of 10% is a common capacity that almost all people possess. 9 and below indicates a weakness of that capacity. 11% and above reveals dominance of that intelligence in you, and a score above 13% shows a very high capacity and innate potential which is special and unique only to you. Each of these multiple intelligences are given in a separate page showing the sub-skills of the multiple intelligence. The characteristics present in a person who has those intelligences and suggestions for improvement is also given. Special reference to suitable careers are also given for each intelligence respectively at the bottom of that page. Understanding your unique intelligence and capacities is the essence of the score. Only work on strength, not weakness. Be aware of your weakness, but develop your capacities. A high score denotes the following for each intelligence. The logical math intelligence dominance indicates your ability in solving problems, abstract thinking, your ability to deal with numbers and solve complex visual spatial problems. You are also good in designing strategies to deal with situations. The verbal linguist intelligence dominance denotes your ability to understand body language, verbal and non-verbal communication. You are also have a good verbal memory. You remember everything said before, and you comprehend language. You understand the mood of a person. You are also good at the visual aspect of writing. Your ability to talk, explain, and understand what is said by others shows your ability as a communicator and as an orator. The interpersonal intelligence high displays social behavior, motivation, emotions, memory formation, language comprehension, mentorship. A high score reveals that you connect to people and have the ability to interact with them, understand, influence, and are influenced by them. You are a good leader with people skills and like to guide and help them. The intrapersonal intelligence reveals judgment, reasoning, self-reflection, confidence, original planning, motivation, and emotional behavior. You are a good thinker who processes information in the brain in a systematic, planned manner. You are motivated and are self-driven. You are aware of your own strengths and weaknesses. You are thus an independent thinker and have the potential to be a good psychologist. The body kinesthetic intelligence dominance shows you have fine motor movements, having the ability to spatial orientation and sensory integration, balance, rhythm, and ability to read body language. You are thus graceful and balanced and have a good hand-eye coordination. You thus have good ability to use your body in movement and in communication. You will be a good sports person and have a natural flair for sports and games. The naturalistic intelligence strength indicates your affinity to nature, your ability at visual identification and spatial relationships. You have an affinity and respect for all people and all living things. You love and respect outdoors. You are sensitive to life and you accept and respect life and all living things. As you are a nature lover, you have the qualities to become a doctor, an agriculturist, etc. that respect life in its true sense. Evaluating the family, gives clarity to choose between doctor and agriculture. The visual spatial intelligence dominance reveals the ability to be able to process 3D space, spatial relations, visual processing, build things, eye for detail, and a person who senses changes. You have an ability to process space and hence are good drivers, architects, designers, pilots, etc. You enjoy solving puzzles, love to take apart an object part by part to study it in detail, and you also love to study maps and charts. The musical intelligence dominance indicates ability to differentiate voice, tone, pitch modulation, process recognition, and a perception of auditory stimuli. You have a good auditory capacity and can understand what is the mood based on the tone of a person. You love music, quality sound, and are highly perceptive to auditory input. This capacity makes you a person who enjoys musical expression, melody, sound, and music. People vary in their interest for auditory input. Some prefer talks while some music. The multiple intelligences gives you a clear picture of the profession you should take up to keep you happy and successful.